Do you ever feel like your whole day passed, but you did nothing meaningful? You're not lazy, you're just stuck in autopilot. Today, on Easy English Official, we will show you how to wake up and take control of your life. In the next chapters, you will learn how to trust yourself, start new dreams, and take small steps that lead to big changes. This is your chance to rewrite your life story and create a future you truly want. Chapter 1. Is your life starting, or are you sleeping? Many people wake up each morning and open their phones before anything else. Hours pass as we scroll, watch, and check other people's lives. At the end of the day, we feel empty inside. We ask ourselves, what did I really do today? It is easy to fall into autopilot mode in this modern world. We repeat the same actions without thinking, and time just slips away. We eat, we work, we scroll, and we sleep. Slowly, we forget our real dreams. Life without purpose feels like a boat in the ocean with no captain. The boat still moves, but it does not know where it is going. If the captain is sleeping, the boat will never reach the right place. In the same way, our lives need direction. Feeling stuck does not mean you are a failure. It only means you are ready for change. These moments are signs that your inner self is asking for something more. The question is, will you wake up and listen? Think of your life as a storybook. Every day is a page, and every action is a sentence. If you do not write it yourself, someone else will write it for you. That is why you must become the author of your own life. A famous example of rewriting life is Vera Wang. When she was young, she wanted to be an Olympic skater. Her dream ended when she was not chosen. She felt lost and did not know what to do next. Instead of giving up, she worked in the fashion industry. She spent 17 years at Vogue magazine, building experience. Still, she knew deep inside that something was missing. She was living, but not fully alive. At age 40, most people think it is too late to start again. But Vera Wang decided differently. She left her safe job and followed her passion for design. She took small steps, learned new skills, and created her own path. At first, her journey was not easy. There were challenges, doubts, and risks. But because she chose to act, her passion gave her the energy to continue. Today, she is one of the most famous designers in the world. Her story shows that life is not about age or timing. It is about courage and choice. The power to change belongs to anyone who dares to start. Every new choice is a new beginning. Maybe your life also feels heavy and without meaning. You might compare yourself to others and think you are behind. But remember, everyone's timeline is different. What matters is that you wake up now. A day without purpose is not wasted if you learn from it. You can use today as a turning point. The feeling of emptiness can become the push to change. The power lies in how you respond. Life is full of noise that distracts us. Phones, shows, and endless scrolling are easy escapes. But these things cannot give you the deep joy of living your own story. They only fill time, not your heart. If you want to feel alive, you must make conscious decisions. Ask yourself what you truly want. Do you want to create, to build, to share, or to learn? The answers will wake up the dreamer inside you. Sometimes we believe life is already written for us. Family, society, or culture may try to decide our future. But the truth is, no one else can live your life. Only you can drive your boat to the shore you choose. A real life begins when you stop sleeping. It begins when you take control of your direction. Small actions every day can change the story. You do not need to know the whole future, only the next step. Fear may whisper that change is impossible, but fear is only a shadow, not a wall. When you take one brave step, the shadow disappears. Courage grows as you move forward. Think about today as the first page of your new chapter. You can choose to keep repeating old patterns, or you can write something new. Your pen is already in your hand. The question is, what will you write? Your past does not control your future. Even if yesterday was wasted, tomorrow can be different. Every sunrise gives you another chance. Every breath means your story is not finished. A person who is alive is not just breathing. A person who is alive is choosing, creating, and moving forward. This is the life that makes the heart full. This is the life worth writing. The time to wake up is now. Do not wait for permission from others. Do not wait for the perfect moment. Stand up, hold the pen, and start writing your life story today. Chapter 2. Trust yourself and create your future. Many people feel fear when they think about the future. Questions like, what will I do, or who will I become, can freeze us inside. Instead of feeling strong, we feel small. Fear begins to control our choices. This fear often comes from high expectations around us. Society says we must go to school, get a good job, marry, and buy a car. But sometimes these are not our real dreams. We try to follow, but we feel empty inside. Social media makes this problem bigger. Every time we scroll, we see people smiling, traveling, and showing success. It looks like they have everything. But behind the screen, their lives are not always perfect. When we compare ourselves to those pictures, we feel weak. Thoughts like, I am not good enough, or I am too late, appear in our minds. These thoughts lower our value. But in reality, your value is not decided by likes or followers. True value comes from your choices and actions. You decide who you are, not other people. Every person has a unique story and a unique time to shine. No two journeys are the same. Some people find success at 20. Some people find success at 60. Both are valuable and important. The key is not when it happens, but that it happens at all. Your life is not a race against anyone. Let's look at the story of J.K. Rowling. Before she became famous, her life was very difficult. She lost her marriage, had no job, and struggled to take care of her child. Many people would have given up, but she loved to write stories. Even when she had nothing, she carried paper and pen. She wrote in small cafes while her baby slept. Her dream was alive even in her darkest moments. When she finished her first book, she sent it to publishers. Many publishers rejected her. More than 12 companies said no. Every rejection was painful, but she kept going. Finally, one company said yes. The book Harry Potter was born, and the world changed. J.K. Rowling became one of the richest and most famous authors in history. She turned fear into courage. Her story teaches us an important lesson. The future is not fixed. Even when everything looks dark, you can light a candle. The choice to trust yourself is the beginning of a new life. So ask yourself, do you believe in your own future? Do you believe that you can build it step by step? If the answer is yes, then fear cannot control you anymore. It is normal to feel nervous about tomorrow, but nervous feelings are not enemies. They are signs that something important is waiting. Instead of running from them, you can use them as energy. The truth is, the future is in your hands today. Every action you take becomes a brick in your life path. If you do nothing, the path does not grow. If you act, The road will appear under your feet. Trusting yourself means accepting mistakes as part of the process. Nobody has a perfect journey. Every wrong turn is still a step forward. Every lesson makes you stronger. You may be young and afraid of failing. You may be older and afraid of being too late. But both fears are lies. The real truth is, it is never too early, and it is never too late. To build your future, you must start small. Write your dream on paper. Speak it aloud. Take one action, even a small one, toward that dream. These little choices become the foundation of your success. Your story will never look the same as someone else's, and that is beautiful. You are not here to copy another person's journey. You are here to live your own. So the next time fear whispers in your ear, answer it with courage. Say, "My life belongs to me, and I will create my future." Believe it, act on it, and you will see the future open before you. The future is not a prison. It is a blank page. Trust yourself enough to write on it boldly. Every word you write will lead you closer to the life you deserve. Chapter 3. It's never too late to start. Many people believe success only belongs to the young. We see stories of teenagers creating apps or athletes winning medals at 20. These stories are inspiring, but they also make others feel late. They think their chance has passed. The truth is very different. Life gives chances at every stage. Some people succeed early, and some succeed later. What matters is not when you start, but that you never give up starting. Mistakes and regrets are part of every journey. You may look back and think of lost years. You may wish you had tried earlier, but the past cannot control your future. The power is always in today. One powerful story is about Colonel Sanders, the founder of KFC. His early life was full of failures. He worked many jobs and never found stability. At age 65, most people were ready to retire. He received a small pension of $105 per month. It looked like his life was over. But he still had one special gift: his fried chicken recipe. Instead of giving up, he decided to share it with the world. He traveled to restaurants offering his recipe. Over 1,000 restaurants rejected him. Many people would stop after 10, but he refused to quit. He believed his recipe had value. Finally, one restaurant said yes. From that one yes, KFC was born. The brand grew worldwide, and today it is one of the most famous food chains. Sanders proved it is never too late to start. Another inspiring story is about Grandma Moses. She lived most of her life as a farmer's wife. She did not study art or train to be an artist. For many years, she only did daily farm work. When she was 76, arthritis made it hard for her to do needlework. Instead of feeling useless, she picked up a paintbrush. She painted simple country scenes from her memory. Her paintings were fresh and unique. People noticed her talent, and soon her works were displayed in shops and galleries. Grandma Moses became famous around the world. She started at 76, and yet she succeeded. Stories like these remind us that age is not a wall. Age is only a number, not a limit. The desire to begin is more important than the time on the clock. Sometimes we tell ourselves excuses. We say, "I am too old," or "it is too late for me." But these are only fears, not facts. If you take a step today, you are already ahead of yesterday. Life is a road where everyone walks at different speeds. Some run quickly, others walk slowly, and some rest before moving again. What matters is not the speed, but the direction. Your direction can change at any moment. Even if you have walked in circles for years, you can choose a new path today. That choice can rewrite your future completely. It is also important to see failure differently. Failure is not the end. It is only feedback. Each mistake shows us a way that does not work, and this knowledge becomes a tool for success. Think of Thomas Edison. When trying to invent the light bulb, he failed thousands of times, but he said, "I have found many ways that don't work." His failures were steps, not barriers. If you feel heavy with regrets, remember this truth. Regrets are only memories. They are not chains that hold you forever. You can learn from them and use them as energy to move forward. Even when others doubt you, trust yourself. People may laugh or say you are too late, but history proves them wrong. The world is full of late bloomers who created success after 40, 60, or even 70. So never let age or time be your excuse. The only real limit is your decision. If you decide to start today, then today is the perfect time. It is never too late to learn a new skill, change your path, or follow your passion. The chance to begin is always in front of you. The door opens the moment you choose to walk through it. Your new story can start right now. You have the pen in your hand. No matter your age, no matter your past, the page is waiting for you. Write it with courage and write it with hope. Chapter 4. Small steps lead to big change. When we look at a big dream, it can feel impossible. The mountain looks too high, and the road looks too long. Fear whispers that we cannot do it. But every mountain is climbed step by step. Big change never happens overnight. Success is built from many small choices. Each choice may look simple, but together they create something powerful. Small actions grow into a strong result. Think about learning English. You cannot become fluent in one day. But if you practice 10 minutes every day, you will see progress. Step by step, your words and confidence increase. The same truth works in every part of life. Saving $1 a day looks small, but after 1 year, it becomes $365. After 10 years, it becomes thousands. Small habits create big rewards. Many people wait for the perfect time to start. They think they need more money, more time, or more energy. But the perfect time never comes. The best time to begin is always today. Taking a small step today is better than planning a big step tomorrow. Action creates movement, while waiting only creates delay. Even a tiny step forward is progress. Let's look at the story of a runner named Catherine Switzer. She wanted to join the Boston Marathon in 1967, but women were not allowed. Instead of quitting, she registered secretly with her initials. During the race, officials tried to pull her off the road, but she kept running. Step by step, she finished the marathon. Her small act of courage opened the door for women runners everywhere. Her story shows us how powerful one step can be. Change starts when one person takes action. That step inspires others, and together the world begins to move. Sometimes we dream so big that we feel frozen. We think, "I can't reach the finish line." But you don't need to reach it today. You only need to take the first step now. Small steps also protect us from fear. A huge goal feels scary, but a small action feels possible. Each little success gives us more confidence for the next step. Think of a child learning to walk. The child falls many times, but each small step builds balance. Soon, those steps turn into running. Growth is always built from practice. When you want to change your life, don't wait for magic. Start with one small daily habit. Read one page of a book. Drink more water. Speak one new English word. These small things change you. If you keep repeating them, they become part of your identity. You are no longer someone who only dreams. You become someone who acts, even in small ways. Big goals can feel heavy, but when you break them into small actions, they feel light. Every small piece makes the whole picture possible. Consistency beats speed. Even failure looks smaller when steps are small. If one attempt fails, you can try again tomorrow. Small actions give you many chances to improve. Each chance adds to your growth. History is full of people who started with little. A small idea, a small project, or a small act of courage grew into something great. What looks small today can change the future tomorrow. Your dream may look far away now, but if you walk a little every day, the distance becomes shorter. The road builds itself under your feet. So don't wait for the big moment. Begin with the small moment. Trust the process and let small steps carry you forward. One day, when you look back, you will see how far you came. And you will realize the truth. Small steps always lead to big change. Chapter 5. Failure is not the end. Many people are afraid of failure. They think failure means they are weak or not smart enough. But the truth is, failure is only a teacher. It shows us what does not work, so we can try again better. When we fail, it hurts. We feel embarrassed, disappointed, and sometimes hopeless. But pain is not the end of the story. Pain is the beginning of learning and growth. Think about learning to ride a bicycle. At first, you fall many times. You feel scared and want to quit. But if you keep trying, soon you find balance, and then you can ride freely. Failure works the same way in life. Every mistake is practice for the future. Without falling, you cannot learn balance. Without failure, you cannot learn success. One famous example is Thomas Edison, the inventor of the light bulb. He tried thousands of times before he succeeded. People laughed at him, but he said, "I did not fail. I found many ways that don't work." His words remind us that failure is not negative. Failure is information. Each mistake gives us knowledge. That knowledge becomes the foundation for success. J.K. Rowling also faced failure before writing Harry Potter. Many publishers rejected her book. She was a single mother living with little money. Still, she refused to stop writing. Finally, one publisher said yes. Her book became a global success. Without her failures, she would not have reached her dream. Rejection guided her to the right path. Failure is often the road to creativity. When one idea does not work, it forces us to think differently. New solutions appear only after old ones fail. Innovation grows from mistakes. But many people quit after one or two failures. They think, "It's not for me." In reality, success often comes just after the last failure. Those who keep going finally arrive. Look at athletes. They train for years, losing many games before winning. Every loss teaches them something new. Each failure builds their strength and discipline. We can learn from children too. A child learning to walk falls hundreds of times, but the child never says, "I will never walk." The child keeps standing up until walking becomes natural. Adults forget this simple truth. We see failure as shame, not practice. But the child's mindset is the key. Stand up again and again, and success will come. Failure also teaches humility. It reminds us that we are still learning. It makes us more patient and kind, both to ourselves and to others. If we change how we see failure, our lives will change. Instead of saying, "I failed," we can say, "I learned." This small change in words creates big change in attitude. Your failures do not define you. They are only chapters in your story. The story continues as long as you keep turning the page. Sometimes failure closes one door to open another. What feels like the end is often a new beginning. Many people only find their true path after failing at something else. So do not fear failure. Fear not trying at all. Fear giving up before you discover your strength. Failure is temporary, but quitting makes it permanent. Every great success in history has been built on failure. Without mistakes, there is no growth. Without failure, there is no victory. Remember this truth: failure is not the end. It is simply the step before success. Walk through it with courage, and you will find the future waiting. Chapter 6. Rewrite your life story. Every person has a life story. Some parts are happy and some parts are sad. But the beautiful thing is this: your story is not finished yet. You can always rewrite it. Sometimes we live by other people's rules. Parents, teachers, or society tell us what we should do. We follow their script, even if it does not make us happy. But life is like a book with blank pages. You are the writer of this book. Every day is a chance to write something new. Think about your past mistakes. They may feel heavy, but they are not the final chapter. They are only lessons that prepare you for the next chapter. Thomas Edison failed thousands of times before he invented the light bulb. He did not see those failures as the end. He saw them as steps that led to success. Your failures can also become your strength. They are not shameful. They are proof that you were brave enough to try. If you want to rewrite your story, begin by asking, what do I really want? Not what others want, but what makes me feel alive. Maybe you want to start a new career. Maybe you want to learn a new skill. Or maybe you simply want to live with more joy and peace. After you know your dream, write it down. Put your thoughts on paper. This is the first step of rewriting your life. Do not worry if your dream looks impossible. Every big story starts with a small idea. Write it down, and it becomes real in your mind. Then, take small steps forward. Each action you take becomes a new line in your life book. Soon, the old story of fear and doubt will be replaced with courage. Remember, you are not too young or too old to change. New chapters can begin at any age. The important thing is to decide and start. Some people will doubt you. They may say, it's too late, or you cannot do it. But they are not the authors of your book. You are. When you face difficulties, do not erase the story. Just turn the page. A new beginning always waits for you on the next page. Imagine the title of your new life story. What would it be? The Brave Dreamer? The One Who Never Gave Up? The choice is yours. Think about the characters in your story. Who should stay and who should leave? Sometimes rewriting your life means surrounding yourself with new people. Do not be afraid of change. Change is the pen that writes your new future. Without change, your story will never grow. At the end of the book, your story should reflect your true self. Not society's plan, not others' expectations, but your heart's dream. So today, take control of your pen. Start rewriting your life story with hope, courage, and love. Your ending can be a happy one because you are the author. Remember, your story is not finished. Every failure, every mistake, and every challenge is a lesson that makes your new life stronger. You have the power to write it differently, and today is the perfect day to start. Thank you for watching Easy English Official. Believe in yourself, take action, and rewrite your life story. Your future is in your hands. And it starts with one small step right now.